Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. The Game Awards just got wrapped up yesterday, and this is your friend Galactus here with my review and honest reactions to the Game Awards show and also the best announcements that came out of it. Now, speaking in general about the show, this show 10th Anniversary Game Awards 2024 show was actually a long one. This was a big show. It went on for almost 4 hours. I think it was double the duration of the last Game Awards, although I could be wrong about that. But this was a long show, but it was still a good show. It was a very good show. The announcements, all the time they gave to announce new games, to talk about new games, and the pacing of it, it was all good. I was interested throughout the show, I would say. I was a little bit mixed about the way they treated the developers. Like, not a lot of developers were given the chance to come on stage and talk about their games. Because this is an award show, I would have liked it to be a bit more. There were a lot of off-screen announcements of the winners where they did not even get to get the awards. Like, all the developers did not get a chance to come on the stage. That is my one critique of it. But as I said, as an overall show, as a package, because I know what Geoff Keighley is trying to do, and he has really made this into a really good show and something that we look forward to every year. This is like the popular awards. I know a lot of people compare it to the Oscars. I don't think it is the Oscars, but I think it could get there. But I also think that if it was the Oscars, it would lose a lot of its appeal and what makes it very engaging and interesting to all of the gaming community as a whole. Apart from that, it was, as I said, a good show. It was a really great show. I really appreciated actually the advertisements and the breaks in between, because that means I could actually get up and go to the loo. So yeah, it was a good show. It was a great show. I did not like that all developers were not given a chance, all the winners were not given a chance to come on the stage and talk about it. But apart from that, they did mention the state of our industry as well. All the layoffs, how they've happened and how they have affected our industry, and how our industry, although it is growing, the gaming industry is nurturing, but it is also going through a tough time right now. And also the game changer achievement they gave, the game changer award they gave for the person who was trying to help other laid off developers find new jobs and helping the community and helping grow the community. That was a really good initiative, I believe. As for the winners, I do agree with almost all the winners in all the different categories, although I do believe that Black Myth Wukong should have received some more love. I mean, it won only 2 awards and one of them was for Player's Voice Award, so that means the people who have played the game, the people are really supporting him, the community is really supporting the game. But I think the critics don't feel that way, or maybe it is because this is a game made by Chinese developers. I don't want to get into the politics of it, but that could be a reason. Apart from that, Astrobot winning Game of the Year, I mean, I like the game, it's a good game, but I definitely was not rooting for it to win Game of the Year. And I think Black Myth Wukong could have gotten some more love, especially Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I really wanted that game to get some more love. It only won one award, that was for Best Soundtrack, which obviously it had. But I think there were other categories where Final Fantasy VII Rebirth could have been considered. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's get on to the best announcements that came out of Game Awards 2024. At number 10, we have the Okami sequel. If you guys have not heard about it or never played it, I would really suggest you guys go and play the Okami Remastered, which is available on PlayStation Extra right now. It is a great game. It is truly an amazing game. I think it has maybe the highest Metacritic score and OpenCritic score of any Capcom game ever. And the most special fact about is that Hideki Kamiya is back to direct it. He is, if you don't know about him, he's the guy who has directed games like Bayonetta, Resident Evil 2 and the Devil May Cry series. He's the one who started all of them. He's the one who founded Platinum Games. Whatever Platinum Games is today is because of him. So this is really something to be really excited about. The only reason this game is lower on the list is because we honestly don't know anything about its state of production, and it looks like it is in really early stages of development. So as far as we know, this can actually be a 2026 game. So that is the reason I am not putting it any higher on the list, but still this is something to be really excited about nonetheless. At number 9, we have the first Berserker Kazan. This game has been in talks. It has been shown around at Gamescom and at different conventions as well. What we know about this game is that it is like a Souls-like RPG, and you play the titular character Kazan, who is a general. He is legendary. The legend says that he actually overcame death and came back to have vengeance on his enemies. So I think we will be following his journey, and there will be a lot of mythical monsters and bosses to fight in this. The boss fights look good. The gameplay so far, what they have shown, it looks good. We got a cinematic trailer for it this time, and the release date, which is March 27, 2025, looks really cool. I am excited about this one, and I think we will know more once the game gets close to release, and maybe we will get a demo or an open beta of it as well, but I'm not sure about that right now. At number 8 we have Steel Hunters, which is a cool new mech extraction shooter. I believe this has a little different premise, as in you're not playing as two teams, but there are instead 6 teams of 2 people deployed in every map, and you have to be the last team standing to be the winner, and you have to collect some currency while you are playing the game, which can maybe turn the tide in your favor. This one looks really cool, really amazing, like the gunplay and everything from whatever they have shown. I am really excited. It feels like there will be some cool multiplayer mayhem moments with mech in this game. The environments are totally destructible. There are huge maps. The beta of this game, the PC beta of this game is live right now, and it does not have a console release right now. It's not been announced for consoles, but I am really hopeful. It does feel like this game will be coming to consoles at some point. I do wish it will. I really want this game to be on my PlayStation. I want to play it. I want to get in with my friends and go in some multiplayer mayhem while I'm piloting a mech and running around as that beast dog or the saber-tooth tiger type of mech. That looks really awesome. That looks really cool. So I'm really excited for this one. Once the beta gets over, I believe they are actually planning for a 2025 release window. So hopefully we'll get more news about the game when it comes closer to release. But again, really excited for this game, and honestly looking forward to it, because I really want to cause some mech mayhem, and I have not been able, that is a single itch that I have not been able to scratch with most of the games I played recently. At number 7 we have Projekt Robot. This is a currently unannounced game. Projekt Robot is all we know about. That is not said to be its final title. This is the game from Fumito Ueda, ladies and gentlemen. That is the guy behind, the team behind actually the Ico, Shadow of Colossus and the Last Guardian games. If you have not played those games, I think you might be a little confused as to why I am so excited about them. But because I have played those games and they are all amazing games, like even just talk about Shadow of the Colossus, that is a legendary game. Anyone who has actually played it cannot stop talking about it. We have been looking for a game like that. A lot of games we play today, a lot of the open world action, cinematic and all that moment to moment gameplay or amazing moments like the wow moments that most games go for, the set piece moments. Shadow of the Colossus was the first game to do it before anyone else could. So I am really excited for this game. I am a bit concerned because we don't know anything about this game, but it does look like it will be sort of set in the same semi-futuristic Shadow of Colossus and Ico universe, and maybe we'll be piloting mechs this time around, so that gets me excited. Hopefully we get into a mech and go fight a Colossus like Pacific Rim type battle situation, so that is really exciting once again. So looking forward to this one. We don't know much about it. All we know that it is now in development. So again, I am not optimistic about a 2025 release, but it can happen. But whenever it happens, I will always be excited about this, so really looking forward to it. At number 6 we have Onimusha Way of the Sword, a new game set in the Onimusha universe. Finally, I must tell you guys, the moment I realized that this is the game they are showcasing, I literally blew my lid off. Onimusha is one of my favorite franchises of all time, and I have been so waiting on for something new in this series, and now we finally get it. This is a great series. This was technically, I believe, Capcom's answer to the Ninja Gaiden series. As amazing and as awesome Ninja Gaiden was, they actually did a good job. They tried to tweak the formula a bit, but here you guys are seeing on the screen, as soon as I saw all the souls getting absorbed into something, someone's hand or some place, I knew it was Onimusha, and I just went crazy. I'm really excited about this game. Onimusha is a great series. We have not had the chance to play any new entries in this series for the last couple of generations, so I'm really looking forward to this one, and I hope it pays off. It is actually slated to release in 2026, so it's gonna be a while before we get our hands on this one, but any which way, I am really looking forward to it, and I just can't wait. At number 5, we had one of the best announcements of the Game Awards come during the pre-show, and that was Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. If you don't know anything about this game, all you need to know is that it has been created by the Game Kitchen, the creators of Blasphemous, and I would really advise you to go and try Blasphemous 1 and 2 if you haven't already. These are technically 2D Dark Souls, and 2D Dark Souls done right, like amazing boss fights, amazing weapons, amazing skills and abilities, and like truly huge scale battles, and just amazing gameplay, map design, traversal, platforming, everything. It's really enjoyable, it's really fun, it's a bit challenging, but the platinums are amazing, and that is what a Ninja Gaiden game is all about. I have been waiting so long for a new entry in the Ninja Gaiden series ever since Team Ninja started working on the Neo games and other games like Wulong Fallen Dynasty and recently Rise of the Ronin. I have just been wanting them to make a new Ninja Gaiden game, and I believe the only reason they have not been doing is because they know how amazing the previous Ninja Gaiden games are, and I can understand that maybe they feel like they won't be able to do justice to the old games. I was actually hoping for a 3D Ninja Gaiden game, not knowing that a 2D Ninja Gaiden game will get me so much excited, because coming from the Game Kitchen, I just cannot wait for this game. It looks amazing, and I actually believe in the studio they have a really good pedigree, so I just cannot wait for this one. I am so excited that we're finally getting something in the Ninja Gaiden universe, and that makes me excited that we can hopefully get a new 3D Ninja Gaiden game in the future as well. At number 4, we have It Takes Two, the new game from Hazelight Studios. Hazelight has been quite famous. They have been on a roll right now, making great co-op adventures and really amazing games. They made It Takes Two, which won Game of the year it came out. That was in 2021, I believe. And the next game is Split Fiction, where you will be taking over as two writers. One of you writes science fiction and the other one writes medieval fantasy. So there's going to be a lot of mixing and matching going on over there. And just like It Takes Two, every level they have said will have a different theme, a unique theme or something going on with it. So it looks really fun, it looks really great. I really cannot wait for this. I am always down for a good co-op experience. This game coming out makes me excited because I'm also finally getting my wife on board to try some games with me, and this looks like the perfect game to get her on board and maybe play together and have some co-op mayhem and fun with it. So can't wait. Looks really great, looks really amazing. And of course, Hazelight Studios, published by EA Games, they are known to have really great pedigree, so I am really excited for this game. This could be another game of the year contender for sure. And it looks like we won't have to wait for it too long, because this game is slated for release at March 6, 2025. At number 3, we have Elden Ring Night Rain. This is another entry in the Elden Ring series. Man, for some reason it feels like From Software is really milking the Elden Ring name, right? But this one again, the game looks great. This time it looks like a co-op roguelike adventure that you can set into the game map, and the map is decreasing all the time you're playing, and there are new skills you can take over. And also this time when you get downed, you don't get transported to the next bonfire. You actually can be revived by your teammates, and your teammates actually have to attack you, and if they don't do it in time, then I think you're permanently down and maybe out of the match or out of the game, or you need to wait for the next wave maybe, or something when someone kills the boss or someone of this area. We don't have a lot of details right now, but we know that this one is set to be fast paced. Leveling up is not going to be enter souls into the bonfire, like go to the shrine and enter your souls or something, you spend souls. You just press X to level up, and all your skills and everything will level up accordingly. I think there is some new currency introduced this time, like they did with the Shadow of the Earth 3 DLC for Elden Ring. So there is some cool stuff. This game looks really cool. Of course, it's Elden Ring, so I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. Making it more multiplayer friendly, like there is multiplayer in Elden Ring, but I don't think that it is a very multiplayer friendly. It is supposed to be a solo experience, but you can have friends to come help you out. But this one looks like it is meant to be played with your friends and enjoyed with your friends. You can glide around, you can run around, traversal is faster, there is double jump, there is wall run, there's everything. So looks really cool. Looking to find out more details about it, and I don't think all we know about the release date so far is that it's set to release in 2025. So sometime next year, I believe it's going to be in the first half of 2025 only, because depending on the fact that it is Elden Ring and it is the same map that they are recreating for a multiplayer map, I don't think it's going to take very long for them to come out with this one. I think this is what they had been working on with the Shadow of the Earth 3 DLC. So let's see. I'm guessing sometime before June 2025, but I think we'll get more details in the coming months anyways. And at number 2, we have Intergalactic. We don't know much about this game apart from the fact that this is a new IP from Naughty Dog. They are a legendary studio. They've worked on games like Uncharted, Last of Us, and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to it. I actually was wanting Naughty Dog to be working on a new IP for a while. I actually wanted both Santa Monica, the developers of God of War, and Naughty Dog to work on new IPs, like Guerrilla Games did with Horizon. From Killzone to Horizon, I wanted Santa Monica to go completely sci-fi because they had been nailing down the mythology and the set piece and the mythical aspect of every game. And Naughty Dog, while they have been working, they have made something really amazing out of adventure games and also the zombie genre. I wanted them to go a bit medieval, but instead intergalactic sci-fi. We don't know much about the game right now, so it looks amazing. I am really excited for it. I know that I'm going to love the gameplay. I know the story, the cutscenes, the voice acting, everything is going to be amazing. We can trust Naughty Dog at this point. We know they are amazing developers and they are going to make great content. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I don't think that this game is going to come out next year though. I think this is a 2026 game at this point. They have said that they have been working on it since 2020, but with everything else going on Naughty Dog, with the cancelled Last of Us multiplayer game and everything, I think this game is still a long way out. But still, I think we will be getting more news about it coming near the E3 season next year. So I think before April or May, we will have a clearer picture of what this game looks like, maybe a gameplay splice or something of it. So really excited, really looking forward to this, and it's great that Naughty Dog is working on a new IP. I really can't wait. And that leaves us with announcement number 1, which, funnily enough, was also the first game announced at the Game Awards, and it is, of course, The Witcher 4. I cannot tell you how much I love The Witcher 3. I think in all my years, ever since the PlayStation 4 was released, there is no other game that I have played that I put more hours in than Witcher 3. Even though I played a ton of multiplayer games like Helldivers, Overwatch, Call of Duty, and everything, I don't think there is a single game which I put in more hours than Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is the game that I did play the entire story 4 times just to get the platinum. I know that I was learning to get platinums on games at that point, but I was still enjoying the ride all the way long. This time, all we know about this game is that Ciri is the main protagonist. We will be playing as her, and but more interestingly, if you check out the trailer, you can see that there's Geralt talking at the end of it, which gets me really excited. I think like Ciri was a playable character in Witcher 3, maybe Geralt will be a smaller, maybe he will have a smaller role, and he will still be a playable character in Witcher 4. So really excited. I know full production on Witcher 4 has started just now, so I don't know when this game will be out. I don't think it's going to be out next year. I am not really hopeful that it's going to be out in 2026 either, but I am really glad that this game is coming out and we actually have a new entry, a new mainline entry in the Witcher series. I just cannot wait. This looks amazing. This looks really exciting. This had me going up, like putting my arms in the air and shouting to the moon. I was so excited. I was so happy that this game is finally coming out, that this game was announced, and this is one of the reasons that Game Awards this year was one of the best showcases ever. Probably the best showcases, Game Award showcases they have ever done. And I'm really excited for this, and I just can't wait. Honestly. One honorable mention is the new announcement of the release date of Crimson Desert, which is another game that I am really looking forward to. This is the one game I am as excited for as I was excited for Black Myth Wukong for different reasons, but this has been developed by Pearl Abyss, who have a great pedigree of making huge open world action play, single player and multiplayer action games. So I'm really looking forward to this, and this is coming out in March of next year, so I'm really excited for this. And that's it, folks. That was my review and also my reactions to all the major announcements of Game Awards 2024. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please consider giving the video a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel. I come out with new videos every day about trophy guides and platinum reviews and other guides and tips and tricks to help you with the latest and greatest games releasing. So your support is really welcome and much appreciated. Apart from that, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, please stay safe, stay healthy and stay busy playing some good games. This is your friend Galactus signing off.